This sounds fake, but there's already a stable Windows build made for 2027, and it's running right now with zero expiry date. Tiny11 27H2 v4 is packed with upcoming features nobody's talking about yet. If you want to see the future before everyone else does, keep watching. Hey, welcome back to Apidus, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Tiny11 27H2 v4. Before we get into it, I want to be upfront about something. This is a premium build. It's not some random Tiny11 bootleg you'd find on a sketchy site. Check the screen for exactly what you get with this version, and you'll understand why it's worth paying for. Let's start with the download. Grab the Tiny11 creator from the official link in the pinned comment, run the creator, and hit build. Make sure your internet is on because the creator needs to fetch some files while it works. This part takes around 10 to 20 minutes depending on your connection speed. Now, if you'd rather skip the creator altogether, you can just download the ready-made installer straight from the official site. Honestly, that's often the faster route anyway. One thing though, don't download Tiny11 from anywhere else. Unofficial sites are not safe and you're risking malware on your PC. Our site is the only official and safe source for this. Once it's done, you'll see Build Finished Successfully show up in the creator log. With the installer built, we're ready to move into installation. You've got two ways to install Tiny11, with a bootable USB or without one. Let's start with the no USB method first, since it's usually quicker and easier. Open Zeno. You'll find it right inside the folder the creator just made, or you can grab it from our website while you're downloading the installer. Zeno lets you install Tiny11 without needing a USB at all. All you do is select the installer. It'll then show you a list of drives. Pick the one you want Tiny11 installed on. Just make sure that drive is completely empty because everything on it gets wiped. Give Zeno about 5 minutes and it'll finish installing the OS. Restart your PC and you'll find it waiting for you in the dual boot menu. That's the beauty of this method. Your old OS and files stay exactly where they are, and now you've also got a fresh, clean Tiny11 sitting right next to it. If the dual boot screen doesn't show up for some reason, you may need to set it up manually using a BCD editor. If that happens, just email our support team and we'll help you out. Now let's look at the other method, installing with a bootable USB. Go with this one if Zeno doesn't work for you or if you just prefer the traditional clean install. Open Rufus from inside the folder. If you only downloaded the installer, head back to our website and grab Rufus from there too. Stick to the Rufus we provide. The version from the regular web might not play nice with Tiny11. Plug in your USB. And again, make sure there's nothing important on it because it's all getting erased. Select the installer and click Start. Rufus will flash the installer onto your USB drive. That process takes around 10 to 15 minutes depending on how fast your USB is. Once it's finished, restart your PC. When your manufacturer's logo pops up, hit your boot menu key and choose the USB device. Not sure what your boot menu key is? Just Google it. It's usually F12, F8, or Del. Inside the installer, set your time, region, and currency format. If you need a different language, you can always change that after installation. Next, you'll hit the drive selection screen, take your time here, and pick the correct drive. Choosing the wrong one means permanently losing your data. Give it 5 to 10 minutes, and the installer will automatically boot you straight to the desktop. And if you'd rather skip all of this and just turn your existing Windows installation into Tiny11 with a single click, check out our app, Velotic. This isn't a sponsored plug, by the way. We built it ourselves. This is Velotic, one app where you can actually manage your PC without juggling 5 different tools. First up, the dashboard. You open it and immediately see what's going on. CPU, memory, disk space, the things you check anyway, just laid out clearly. If you game, this part's for you. It helps with frame rates and keeps your GPU configured for gaming. You set it up once and you're not digging through Windows settings every time you launch a title. Cleanup runs on its own. When RAM gets tight or junk builds up, Velotic clears it out. You do not have to remember to run a cleaner, and it just handles it when needed. Debloating Windows. There are ready-made profiles, or you can make your own. Remove the stuff you never use. Keep what you actually need. Installing apps. Need something installed? Search here, click Install. No hunting through download pages or worrying if you grab the right file. Disk space and efficiency. It can compress files on your drive to free up room. up to around 70% in some cases without slowing things down. There is also tuning to keep the CPU cooler and help battery last longer on laptops. Tweaks, if you like control. Over 500 small settings you can turn on or off. Nothing is forced on you. You pick what fits how you actually use your machine. So why one app? Most utilities do one job. Velotic puts cleanup, debloating, installs, and tuning in one place. Early bird pricing is in the description. This is the one a lot of people ask about, Tiny 11. Go to the debloat page, hit play next to Tiny 11, and Velotic runs the whole process. You do not have to follow a 20-step guide. If it sounds useful, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Once you're on the desktop, the real setup begins. Open the Configure toolbox on your desktop, head to the Compression section, and enable it. Compression cuts your disk usage roughly in half, and we recommend it for most PCs. It takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to finish. You can keep working while it runs, but honestly, this is a good excuse for a coffee break. You've earned it for making it this far. Compression isn't mandatory though, and if anything feels off afterward, you can disable it with a single click. Once compression finishes, let's check the disk usage. Just 5 gigabytes. Compare that to a standard Windows install, which often eats up 40 to 50 gigabytes thanks to bloat and forced updates. We're actually dropping a benchmark video in a couple of days on our channel HT. You'll find the link in the pinned comments once it's live. Now let's get you connected to the internet. Open the Configure app, go to the Browser section, and pick whichever browser you like. I'm going with Chrome here, but you've got options like Brave, Edge, Zen, Firefox, or Opera. Once your browser's ready, swing by both of our YouTube channels through the Community tab. On Apidus, we post installation and setup tutorials. Over on HT, you'll find benchmarks and configuration content. You can also join our Discord if you want to be part of the community. Come hang out, have some fun, and get support whenever you need it. You'll also find links to Velotic and the Tiny 11 website right there in the Configure app. If you run into crashes or memory errors while gaming, turn on paging files. Head into the Configure app, find the paging files section, and click Enable. Paging files are turned off by default to save a bit of space, but switching them on will stop those memory errors in their tracks. Restart your PC afterward to apply the change. Now, the most important part of setup, drivers. Windows 11 normally installs dozens of drivers you don't need, many of them outdated or bloated, taking up storage and sometimes not even working right. With Tiny 11, you decide what actually gets installed. Open the Configure app, go to the System section and run Driver Booster. From there, you can scan for drivers and install everything, or just pick the ones you actually need. If you game or edit video, you'll want your graphics drivers. You'll also need Wi-Fi and Bluetooth drivers for solid connectivity and speed. On a laptop, don't forget battery and touchpad drivers. If you're not sure what to pick, just select all of them. They're curated specifically for your PC, so nothing unnecessary gets installed. Once your drivers are in, you're all set to use your new minimal Windows. Now, Tiny 11 is a premium service, and I want to explain why. It's because we back it with security and support, something you simply won't find with other builds. Sure, free builds exist out there, but they're a gamble. Either they're unstable and broken, or worse, they've got malware hiding inside. Here's the deal, you get an OS that's safe, stable, and ready for both work and everyday use. And if anything ever goes wrong, we've got your back. So go grab it now while the deal's still on. Thanks for watching. This is Apidus signing off.